One thing really big in the 80s was breakdancing. Yeah, kids could take cardboard and spin on their head. And did you know they made breakdancing Hot Wheel cars? Junkman, you're reaching here breakdancing Hot Wheel cars? Well, they don't say that on the package, but this was 1985. Well, 86 by the time they hit the market, and let's be honest, breakdancing was cool. It was hip, although it's probably about to fade out around then. But kids love breakdancing. Most of us didn't do it, but we love watching the city kids breakdancing. They show up in the middle of the street with a piece of cardboard. I don't know why they like cardboard. And they would end up just spinning around the ground. My dad would always scream, "Somebody put a spoon in that kid's mouth!" I don't know, I guess he didn't know what breakdancing was, but it was a huge fad. And I think people still breakdance today. And in fact, some people lie about breakdancing. Because when I was a kid, I told kids in my class that on the weekend, I breakdanced. And my breakdance name was Windmill Washington. I doubt they believed me, but I guess I liked fooling people even as a kid. Still fun as an adult. But today we're going to look at some Hot Wheel cars that kind of took the concept of breakdancing. Yep, these cars would spin on their side, spin on the front, the tip of the car would spin around, the back of the car, all kinds of crazy cars. Now what you do is kind of rev it up and let it spin around, or as I like to call it, let it break dance. I know, it's very confusing, so let's take a look at the commercial.
It is the future, designed to do what no vehicle has ever done before. XV Racer. It can do side wheelies. It's quick as a flash. Front and back spins. The XV Challenger set comes with 2 cars and 1 ramp. XV Racers also sold separately. Some cars not for use with some sets. XV Racer. Everything about it is amazing. Wow. Except who made it.
I don't know why it says in the commercial, everything about this car is amazing, except who made it.
Everything about it is amazing. Wow. Except who made it.
Why does a Hot Wheel think they're an amazing company? I don't understand. You think they would be like, oh, everything about this car line is amazing. Even the guys that made it, Hot Wheels. But no, for some reason they bashed their own company in the commercial. Didn't make much sense to me. Now, do you remember these cars? Like I said, they would spin on the back of the car, the front of the car, even spin around. They were crazy. Well, how did these work? Well, let's take a look at the back of the package. You can see right here in fancy black and white. First, you just rev them up like, well, let me get over where you can see them. Rev them up like this, which is normal. For a lot of cars did that. But then, as you can see right here, it tells you how to hold it if you want to do those cool tricks. Hold it like this to spin on the front. Hold it like that to spin on the back. Hold it like this to spin on the side. I tell you, don't try this in a real car. Trust me. I had a Ford pickup truck when I turned 16. Borrowed it from a friend. And he used to get mad because he used to pop wheelies in it all the time. I thought it was fun. He didn't. Something about breaking his axle or something. I don't know what he's talking about. But let's get back to looking at this package. As you can see, you can hold it like this to make it spin around. And let's be honest. Maybe you could have got it to work. I never played with it, but I'm sure I would never got it to do what it did in the commercial. I would never be able to follow these instructions. It's one of the instructions. Like, oh, that's simple. Just hold it like this and it works. Not for me. No, never worked for me. Now, the commercial said these were released in 1985, but as far as I can find it looks like they hit the market in 1986 and lasted in 1988. And before you tell me about some cars in the 90s, we'll get to that at the end of this video. But let's take a look at each of these cars. Here's the Altimeter. Altimeter. Sounds funny.
Altimeter.
Okay, however they said it. Just didn't sound right to me. But there it is in fancy red. And look at it out of the package. Look at those wheels. Look at that number 3 on it. What could that number 3 stand for? I don't know. Maybe it stands for cool, because there's 3 letters in cool. Okay, go ahead and tell me how many letters are in cool. Okay. You're cooler than me. Okay, let's look at this, the Mach 7. Not to be confused with Speed Racer's car. There it is, right there. It's got a 7 on it, a Mach 7. Let's look at out of the package right there. Whew, look at the gold seat. That looks cool. Again, you can make these do all kinds of crazy tricks. Wish I had these as a kid. And then we have, oh, the Proformer. Proformer. It performs because it performs like a pro. It's the Proformer. Look at this. XV Racer. That was the name of the line. If you didn't know, I already told you that, I think. But there you go. There we go. How about this one right here? The Gay Racer. I don't say Gay Racer. Hot Wheels Wiki trying to get me canceled around here.
Gyracer.
Gyracer. Sorry about that. Guess it needed an A in it. Gyracer. But there it is, all black and yellow. Looks like a bumblebee. And there it is up close. That's a cool looking car. That might have been the one I got. Well, what about the Ultrasonic? Ultrasonic right there. That looks cool. It's yellow. It's got some flames on it and everything. Looks very awesome. And here it is out of the package with their flames on it and everything. This thing looks darn cool, doesn't it? Looks like a normal car. You didn't know it was going to spin around the hood. Crazy. And what about the Hyper Twister? There it is. Look at it spinning around the package. The Hyper Twister out of the box. Look at this thing. It has a big number 5 on it. Maybe it has a big number 5 because there's 5 letters in the word awesome. Okay, nerds. Calm down, nerds. What about the Stunt Racer? Oh, you know you're going to do some stunts when it's called a Stunt Racer. Look at this thing. Let's take a look out of the package. Now, we're not going to take a look out of the package because I couldn't find it out of the package. It won't be hard to find. There it is there it is in the package. And we got that. How about a Speed Spinner? Yep, Speed Spinner. It's all purple. Has the letter 8 on it. Maybe because there's 8 letters in the word purple. Purple. I said purple. Honey, how was work today? Oh, I don't know, but I tell you what was great. I got home and I got to correct the Junkman. And let's look at the other package. Some of these came in different types of packages. Look at this. Yeah, came in a box type package. I like that, but I think you can see the car better in this one, so I think as a kid I would have picked that one better. And let's look at the Execular. Saying that right? Accelerator. Ow! Public school system doesn't pay off, does it? Let's take a look. It's all red. It's got 16 on it. Oh, man. Maybe it's got 16 on it because that's the letters in the word dumbass. There it is out of the package. I'm not going to leave it for a comment. There it is out of the package. Oh, and let's look at one more. Oh, why they make these words so hard? Velocitor. Oh, like the Velocitor wrapper. Yeah, remember that wrapper from the 90s? Let's take a look at that. Whoa, this is cool. And it has 8 on it because there's 8 letters in the word 8. Man, let's look at this thing. That thing looks awesome. I might have to get that one. If I was, that's the one I'd probably pick out. That or the other one I said I would pick out. And from the Larry Wood collection. Who's Larry Wood? He was a car designer for Hot Wheels, and he had a big collection. And here's one that's unnamed. That was a prototype, never released, from the Larry Wood collection. And did you know they also released this in a box set? The XV Challenger. Now, of course, it's not in the box right there. Some kid took it out of the box. I found this on eBay. Must be kind of rare. Couldn't find many pictures of it. But there it is. Comes with tracks and everything. You saw it in the commercial. It looks really, really cool. Now, if you're saying Junkman, I remember this from the 90s. What are you talking about? No, you remember XV Racers. Same name, but these had little electronic motors in them. They were different. They didn't spin around the hood or the belly of the car or do cool spins and everything. They wasn't breakdancing cars, I can tell you that. And that's it right there. The XV Racers. I want to know out there who had these. Were they as cool as they looked on the commercial? Could you really, really make these cars breakdance?
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.